You probably missed it, but there was a recent gathering of supposed civil rights groups at a meeting referred to as the Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights. And at this event, on stage, there was a far leftist black woman who made a statement that if any white conservative had made, he would be labeled a bigot, no question. The statement was, quote, "People say that demographics aren't destiny, but we are trying to make it destiny," unquote. I want you to take a look at this clip. I apologize for the poor quality.
And then lastly, I think the other thing that's important to us is that we are looking towards what it means to be the majority for people of color in this country. And so we are doing a lot of work in not only having kind of conversations and discourse around being the majority, but leaning into that. We just started a racial justice base building network called Formation, which really is about people of color coming together in order to have a shared politic for the future. But also to get the skills and the capacity that our organizations need to build power so that when we get to 2042 or 2045, whatever year you want to use, that we actually will not be suffering from what other countries like South Africa have, which is having the numbers but not having the power. It's like South Africa have, which is having the numbers but not having the power. We want, you know, people say demographics are not destiny. Well, we're trying to make it destiny. Yes. So that's the work that we're doing.
Amen.
It is all about power for them. And this is why they're using identity politics so much now, to try and get people to identify first and foremost by their race, and then to vote according to their race, as if there was some great connection between race and political party. You know, that being, if you're not white, you should vote for Democrats. That's what they're trying to imbue it, because they believe that white people are set to become a minority in the not-so-distant future. And therefore they want to remove the power, which is one of their favorite words, from white people. The New York Times recently ran an article claiming that Virginia turned blue, as they put it, or voted Democrat, because of changing demographics. This is the new rhetoric of the left. If a white conservative acknowledges the very same things, which is demographic changes, and also changes in voting habits, he's labeled a racist bigot. And yet, increasingly, those on the left are doing this over and over again. And by the way, we can see in one study after another that the American left-wing white people are the only demographic group that views their own race negatively. And this is important because these people, that is, white left-wing people, are the only ones who are perfectly okay with a demographic change that erodes their own vote, because they feel so ashamed of simply being born of a certain racial type. It's like they have been embedded and indoctrinated with this whole idea that they should be ashamed of their race. And this is something that we're never allowed to talk about, it would seem. But increasingly those on the left are, but they're talking about it from perhaps the most racist perspective that you can think of. This idea that a certain race, that is, white people, are going to become a minority and they're going to strip away the rights from those people. That's what they're saying. And we really ought to be paying attention. Don't leave yet! Remember to like and share the video, and if you want to be reliably notified of new videos, sign up for my newsletter. Also, if you'd like to support the production of these videos, I'd appreciate it if you supported me over at Subscribestar, or you can buy one of our Healthwise Healthier products, or you can even get yourself some merch.